Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, December 2nd, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So, first up, there was an explosion in Miami, Florida over the weekend. It was at the Port of Miami, which is a major seaport located in Biscayne Bay at the mouth of the Miami River. Now, I don't have a lot of details. I don't know exactly what happened, but it's certainly something to pay attention to and keep an eye on. According to Zero Hedge, SpaceX and their rockets have launched 86% of all up mass to space in the third quarter. They say that if the rest of Q4 goes well, should be up to 90%. There's a lot going on with SpaceX and I believe Space Force. According to the Kobayashi letter on X, the Federal Reserve just reported a $19.9 billion operating loss in the third quarter of 2024, up from $16.9 billion in Q2. This marks the 8th consecutive quarter of operating losses for the central bank. The switch is here, and this is just one more example of it. So, as most of you have probably already heard, President Trump nominated Kash Patel for the head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Now, you know it was a great choice when the left is screaming at the top of their lungs against this appointment. It's just glorious to see so many of those nefarious people squirming and yelling and screaming about this choice. It in my opinion, was a great choice to make. President Trump also nominated a Florida sheriff by the name of Chad Chronister as the administrator of the Drug Enforcement Agency. President Trump is stacking the deck in many different ways. And boy, the left is freaking out over it. And good. I'm glad they are. They deserve it, in my opinion. As we all know, Prime Minister Trudeau met with President Trump a few days ago. Well, directly after that meeting, there are a Canadian official that's saying that, quote, there will be a visible and muscular enforcement of the border between Canada and the United States. Once again, another leader trying to get on the right side of history. And now, as most of you have probably heard, Biden pardoned Hunter. Even though he said he wasn't going to do it and that his son was being unfairly prosecuted by his own DOJ, but he did go ahead and pardon him. What is interesting is, according to Mike Davis on X, since Biden pardoned someone like Hunter, they can no longer invoke the Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination to avoid testifying before Congress or grand juries. If those pardoned refuse to testify, they can face new charges for criminal contempt. So once again, the chess pieces have been moved, and it sure looks to me like it's checkmate. So now it's time for our health and wellness portion of the show. Again, this is not medical advice. These are just my opinions. A home remedy to kill sinus infections. Take 5 drops of eucalyptus oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 liter of boiling water. Add the essential oil and salt to the boiling water in a bowl. Cover the bowl and your head with a towel and inhale the vapor. Inhale the vapor as deeply as possible for up to 10 minutes. Give it a try. I think you'll be really pleased with the results. And lastly today, I want everyone to know there is a new button on my website, samshalhoub.com. There's a very special offering. Now, it's a very limited supply. These have been created by a patriot in our community. I'm not going to tell you who it is at this point. But if you go to samshalhoub.com, look for the red ribbon if you're looking for a very special and unique Christmas present for someone special. go to samshalhoub.com, check out that new link. It has the red ribbon on it. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, you can do it at samshalhoub.com or go to mypillow.com/Sam. And in the meantime, I hope that you have a great week, and we'll talk again soon.